The governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, has signed 7 new gun reform laws.
I want to get out to Shaynah with the latest on this. Shaynah, good morning.
Good morning to you both. Yes, Governor Phil Murphy really making this declaration because he simply says this. He wants to keep the Garden State safe from a gun violence. As we've seen, of course, just over the course of the last few months, so many tragedies sparking across the country. Of course, coming on the heels of, the shooting in Uvalde, in Buffalo, New York, and most recently the mass shooting in Highland Park, Illinois. The new law includes mandatory firearm training to get a gun permit, a ban on 50 caliber weapons, requiring residents to register firearms from other states, and guidelines making it easier for gun manufacturers and dealers to get sued over gun crimes in New Jersey. Opponents, of course, many Republicans, lawmakers are arguing that the measures will simply punish law-abiding gun owners and would be ignored by criminals, especially firearms flowing in from out of state, and a lot of them are used in gun crimes, according to them, in New Jersey, guns from out of state. This is what the governor had to say about this new measure, those new 7 bills, because he says these tragedies were on his mind.
In the time since, there have been more than 870 mass shootings in America, and sadly we know the towns: Oxford, Michigan, San Jose, California, Buffalo, New York, Uvalde, Texas, and as Jonathan mentioned yesterday, the awful, unspeakable tragedy in Highland Park.
So just about 2 mass shootings, according to the governor, that he's counted every day since the first introduced these bills as a thought for the New Jersey Senate, of course, and the legislature to take up. And at this point, this, of course, since he's taken office, this is the 3rd package of gun reforms of what is now one of the strongest, more stricter rules against guns in New Jersey. So certainly lots to talk about as they introduce these bills. They signed essentially into existence, into law just yesterday, and now taking effect, hoping that this is one way to curb the gun violence that we're seeing just across the country, guys.
One of many ways. It is 5:09. Shaynah, thanks.